Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope, and that's from the 28th of October to the 3rd of November 2018. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. So let's start with 28th of October, Sunday, and it starts beautifully for you. Well, it puts you into the leadership role. So many people are depending on you for the planning and for the getting things right. So you'll have to be very careful because there is one planet moving up and down during the whole day, the planet of erraticness, the planet that makes you rebellious, the planet that makes unexpected changes for the worse. So your planning has to be very accurate in the morning-afternoon period. Expect some changes now and then to come unexpectedly, be on your toes. But overall, two very friendly planets are there in the morning-afternoon. And their duty is to, of course, make you happy, make you do things well. So go ahead and take charge. But be wary that things may unexpectedly bring problems as well. Evening nightfall is all about unexpected problems. So this whole cluster of planets, there one or two come to disturb you morning, afternoon. They will be very settled during the evening nightfall, and make sure that your evening nightfall is full of disappointments which are planned to come unexpectedly. So what do? You'll have to double check all your plans. You'll have to find out and double check whatever you wanted to do, because unexpected changes, unexpected issues and problems may come from anywhere. So disappointment waits for you in the evening nightfall period. If you don't have to be out, don't, because many of these planets are there. On and on they bring problems, and you may have problems with people who may be not behaving well. 29th of October, that's a very good morning-afternoon period for you. But you see, again, there are a couple of planets in the evening that come up and down. This time, these planets are very fast as well. They also make you argumentative, make you change your mind very often. You create stress for yourself and you create stress for others. So with all this happening, you'll have to tell yourself that whatever you do in the morning, afternoon, it's a working day, Monday, you have to depend on facts and figures and logic, not on emotional areas. Emotional areas would be suspect because the planet who brings emotionalism is in trouble. So stick to facts and figures and you will be much better off. So, but I like some of the planets in the morning, afternoon. They bring imagination, they bring creativity, they can introduce you to people on an emotional basis. But then if it's a working day, and if you're working or if you're in business, it's a business day as well. Tell yourself that facts and figures and logic would be a better way to go. Evening and nightfall are all planets that are basically logical, full of communication and marketing sense. These planets should be there more in the morning, but they aren't. So morning takes all the emotional stuff which is distracting you, and you may miss some of your deadlines and get into trouble in your job or in your business area. So focus and get things done in the morning, afternoon. And evening, night time, these planets are worse. They are worse because they move very fast in Sagittarius, make you very argumentative. They bring a lot of issues where disturbances and differences of opinion get out of hand. And they can also bring about from you an erratic nature, not concentrating enough, and the mind is roving all over the place, and you want to do too many things at the same time, and everything overlaps and disturbs the other. So by the time the evening nightfall is over, everything is gone into a complicated issue. The best of friends can be the worst of enemies. And if you're going to be disappointed in many, many ways, don't push your luck to chase for a romance or things like that. Don't discuss business on this evening nightfall period, because something wrong will be done and said and the situation will end up not well. So what should you do? I would rather you go home early, or from your work go straight back home. Let the hours pass by. You will be with people you know and the safety of your own home, because accidents are also seen in the evening nightfall period, because planets just move too fast. 30th of October, Tuesday, is the perfect morning-afternoon period for you. Perfect. Everything you want at your place of work, or if you are in business, works according to plan. Firstly, the planets of expansion bring the news that you can expand whatever you're doing, make it bigger, make it more important, and you will attract very important people as well. So if you have a job, you will attract the notice of your bosses. You have to work very hard to show off your expertise. If you have a business, you can attract new businesses. You can make very valuable contacts. So whatever you do, if it's for chasing the romance, go right ahead as well, because the luck will still be there. So morning, afternoon, focus is the key word. You can't have everything under the sun. Focus and you will get what you want. Chase for it. Communicate for it. Evening, nightfall, not the worst planets, but not the best. Evening, nightfall are planets of ego, spending money and wasting it, doing things with no return, a waste of time being with people, this sort of thing. So if you find that going to mix with people where nothing to gain from, use your mind and think about it. Well, you'd rather not go with them because it's going to be a waste of time and money is going to be spent as well. But if you just want to go and have fun, then these planets can give you a lot of fun in the evening nightfall period. But be careful that all that glitters is not gold in the evening nightfall, if you know what I mean. Some people that you may be attracted to may not end up as good as you feel. This sort of planets are there. So don't give your heart away too quickly in the evening nightfall of the 30th of October, Tuesday. The 31st of October, now that's a perfectly difficult morning and afternoon period for you. Planets are just moving very fast and they're moving erratically and they make you behave erratically. They make you extremely rebellious, very rude to people, and you're very aggressive as well in that way. And so what do? If you have a job, you cannot afford to do that. You cannot be disrespectful to your bosses or superiors or even to your working mates. So tell yourself morning, afternoon, I'm going to be part of a team. That's for sure. I cannot do it by myself. Too many planets of unexpected badness are there. Their duty is to unexpectedly bring more and more issues to trouble you in the morning, afternoon. So tell yourself, I'm going to be part of a team. There may be some members of a team who are having a good horoscope on this morning and afternoon. And since they can push it through, I'll just follow them quietly. That's the way to handle a horoscope. Don't expose yourself singularly to problems or you'll have a lot to regret because blame can come very quickly and unexpectedly in the morning, afternoon. I like your evening nightfall very much. You're going to be very lucky. And many of these planets in the evening nightfall, they are the planets of the internet. And they are the planets of global planets, I call them. So the internet is involved. So go to the internet on the evening nightfall period of this 31st of October and you will see that you are definitely going to be very lucky, making the right contacts, whether for chasing the job anywhere in the world, business anywhere in the world, friendship anywhere in the world, and chasing for the romance probably anywhere in the world. You're going to score some very good points. And if you're not going to be on the internet, I can still see that you can mix with people from another race, another country, plan travel, plan holidays, and generally meet people who are good for you in this evening nightfall period. So be out and about. 1st of November, Thursday, a very good morning and afternoon period for you. A lot of respect shown for you because your planets of respect are there. And you will have the leadership qualities. And you will attract good news one way or another. So it's going to be a very exciting morning, afternoon period, whether in job, whether in business, whether socializing, whether being with anybody. Go out with lunch with people. And you will see that very handsomely you are rewarded as well. So do plenty. Only there's one planet there that tends to make you a little arrogant, wants leadership too much. Well, tone that down a bit. Work along with others, be equal, and you'll even do better. But good news will come in the morning, afternoon period. Evening nightfall period turns very nasty. That's how a day can change. So by the time it's 4, 5, 6 o'clock moving on, you will see that everything starts to change for the worse. Plans are cancelled, plans are postponed. There's miscommunication, there's every kind of a miss. So what happens is that bad luck planets come in very fast. And some of these planets are very fast, so they bring very quickly and unexpectedly difficulties. I call them the planets of unexpected bad news. So accidents are possible, which can be not only physical but verbal. Suddenly something is said and wow, it all explodes in your face. Something done and all the blame comes. So be very careful what you say, what you do. Slow down are the two important words on this evening nightfall period. Slow down. Drive slowly, talk slowly, walk slowly, act slowly. That will give your brain the chance to control all your mechanism. And so when you slow down, you will see that you are able to get things right. Otherwise, there will be a lot of fast energy planets evening nightfall, just making you basically panicking. The 2nd November Friday, for you, it's coming from Sagittarius, is quite good. It produces many emotional planets though. So you may be distracted, and it's a working day Friday, you may be distracted in the morning, afternoon. And because of that emotionalism in you, planning the things for lunch, planning for after work, you may not be able to furnish what your bosses want, or in business you may be distracted and then mistakes can be made. So tell yourself in the morning, afternoon, 3 words, repeat them to yourself: logic, facts and figures. So you need to use logic, you need to be dependent on facts and figures. Don't allow your emotionalism to try and get solutions in any area of business or job, it won't work. But you can enjoy yourself. For example, in lunch, you can meet with the socializing, that'll be fine. Evening nightfall are planets which basically are a waste of time, I'll put it that way. You're not going to get much in this evening nightfall period. You're going to waste money. You're going to just be around. And if you're just going out to don't care about anything, just mix with people with looking for solutions, that's fair enough. That's how it's going to end. But if you feel that it's going to be a waste of time to mix with people, these people, then don't go there, because it will be a waste of time. And some of these planets can put differences between you and people. And so when there are differences between you and people, there'll be disagreements, there'll be dislike of each other. So sometimes it's better just not to go there. Go back to the safety of your own home. So be particular who you're with. If you sense any kind of trouble, walk away. The 3rd of November, Saturday, that's the 24 hours of good luck for you. Finally, 24 hours of good luck. It starts brilliantly. It says you can be very lucky with whoever you meet. So make sure that you are going to plan to meet people who can help you, whether in job, whether in business, whether anything to do in finances, whether the friendship, whether the romance. Look for that. You must have a target. And when you have a target, whoever you mix with will give you the benefits in return. If you just leave it in a very simplified way and enjoy yourself, nothing will be gained. And mix business and pleasure as well in the morning, afternoon. If it's the romance you want, then chase for the romance and it'll come your way. If you want to enhance your job or business, well, go out with these people. You will see that many opportunities will come your way. And you'll have every kind of support from these planets. So morning, afternoon, a lot can be got and a lot can be attained. You need the focus to get exactly what you want. Evening nightfall I also like very much. And again, the global planets are there. So if you're planning globally anything, you will still do extremely well. And it's the internet planets, I call them. So go on the internet, evening nightfall. Chase for what you want. Is it a job in any part of the world? Is it the business from any part of the world? Is it the romance from any part of the world, or the friendship? Go for it. And you will see that you will score some very good points, and you will attract for what you want in the evening nightfall period. So there's going to be plenty of help for the whole day to get what you want. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And this 90-minute Skype session will be based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. And it will cost you USD 50 for this 90 minutes with me. But I'll give you a lot of information. I'll go age by age, calendar year by calendar year for your next 7 or 8 years. And I will give you a lot of information how to get your lucky lottery numbers, personal lottery numbers for the rest of your life. your lucky colors, your lucky directions, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, a lot of information. And also about your health. So I'll go into all areas of your life. And so go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message, and I'll come back to you, and let's make that date for the 90 minutes. Until then, thank you and good luck.